Hello, my name is Scorpion. And of course Sub-Zero has finished the original Doki Doki Literature Club or whatever the game name is. Have finished the original ending of this game. And it's not enough! There is also other endings or beginnings. So, this time I'm gonna be doing one of all mods. Today I'm gonna be playing MC's Revenge. Also, my revenge! Sorry, I didn't mean to get angry, but I'm getting angry because Quan Chi has killed my family and clan. But that doesn't include him in the game. He's not a Doki Doki character, he's a Mortal Kombat character, a villain character. Why would you think he's a Doki Doki character? He's not here. Anyway, Sub-Zero has finished it, and he's not returning to more. So instead, I returned to play Doki Doki Literature Club. I mean, Doki Doki MC's Revenge mod. So, no time for the long words. Let's do it. Doki Doki Literature Club MC's Revenge mod is a Doki Doki Literature Club fan mod that is not affiliated with Team Salvato. It is designed to be played only after the official game has been completed and contains spoilers for the official game. Does it? This story is mostly based on theories and that were made by fans of Doki Doki Literature Club, and in no way canon to the original story of the Doki Doki Literature Club or any other featured games by Team Salvato. Game files for Doki Doki Literature Club are required to play this mod and can be downloaded for free at this site. By playing, yeah, I agree. Oh, look at that. Yeah, I know, it's an unofficial fan work. Let's begin. Oh, what is this? Alright, enter my name, Scorpion. What? Oh, okay. What? What is going on? What's this? I glance around. I can't see anything. Where am I? Where are these noises coming from? What is happening to me? Help! Oh! What? The heck? What is this? My head's spinning like crazy. Why is everything looking around you? This room. It's getting closer. I can't move. I can't go anywhere. Please help me. Help me, Scorpion. What? What do you mean? Who's talking to me? Who is talking to me? Okay. Oh. Wait, hold on. There we go. Okay. I see that young girl running toward me from the distance, waving her arms in the air like she is totally oblivious to any attention she might draw to herself. That girl is my neighbor and good friend since we were children. You know, the kind of friend you would never see yourself making today, but it just kind of works out because you know each other for so long. We used to walk to school together on days like this, but starting around high school, she would oversleep more and more frequently, and I would get tired of waiting up. But if she's going to chase after me like this, I almost feel better off running away. However, I just sat in the one of the crossover and let anybody catch up to me. Yeah, that's that Act 2 of Doki Doki Literature Club. I know this one. Mornings are usually the worst, being surrounded by couples and friends group walking to school together. Meanwhile, I always walk to school alone. Wait, wasn't I thinking that just a second ago about someone I was walking with? But why would I be thinking that? I'm not walking with anyone. Like I said, I always walk to school alone. Probably nothing, I guess. I always tell myself like, it's about time I meet some girls or something like that. But I have no motivation to join any clubs. After all, I'm perfectly content just getting by on the average while spending my free time on Gibson and Eve, man. Maybe, I don't know. The school day is already as ever, and it's over before I know it. After I pack up my things, I stare blankly at the wall, looking for an ounce of motivation, and looking at nothing. Clubs. They really aren't any that interest me. Besides, most of them would probably be way too demanding for me to want to deal with. I guess I have no choice but to start off with an anime club. What the hell is that? The thing is I'm starting up. Oh. What the? Oh my god. Scorpion? Oh my goodness, I didn't expect to see you here. It's been a while, right? What did I just witness? Yeah, it has. Madoka smiled sweetly. We don't know each other well. We really talked, but we were in the same class last year. Huh? I feel like I met her here not long ago, but I know I didn't. What is happening to my hair right now? What did you come in here for anyway? Oh, I've just been looking for some supplies to use my club. It's used for my club. Do you know if there is any construction of paper in here? Or markers? I guess you could check the closet. You're in the literature club, right? Wait, what? Why did I say that? I know she's in the debate club, but I must have misspoken somehow. Weird. Aha, wait, what did you say? I mean the debate club. About that, I actually quit the debate club. Really? You quit? Yeah. To be honest, I can't stand all of the politics around the major clubs. It feels like nothing but arguing about the budget and publicity and how to prepare for events. I'd much rather take something I personally enjoy and make something special out of it. In that case, what club did you decide to join? Actually, I'm starting a new one. A literature club. No way! What a coincidence. Literature? How many members do you have so far? It's a kind of embarrassing, but there are only 3 of us so far. It's really hard to find new members for something that sounds so boring. Well, I can see that. But it's really not boring at all, you know. Literature can be anything, reading, writing, poetry. I mean, one of my members even keeps her manga collection in the club room. Wait, really? Yeah, it's funny, right? She always insists that manga is literature too. I mean, she's not wrong, I guess. And besides, our member's a member, right? Did manga say she? Hey, Scorpion. By any chance, are you still looking for a club to join? I mean, I guess so, but in that case, is there any chance you could do me a big favor? I won't ask you to join, but if you could at the very least visit my club, it would make me really happy. Please? Well, I guess I have no reason to refuse. Fine, let's visit our club. Jeez, sure. I guess I could check it out. Awesome! You're a little sweet, Scorpion, you know that? Shall we go then? I'll have the materials another time. You're more important. And thus, today marks the day I sold my soul to Monica and her irresistible smile. I committed to follow Monica across the school and upstairs, a section of the school I really visit being generally used for third-year classes and activities. Monica, full of energy, swings open the classroom door. I'm back. Oh, that was a glitch. I'm back, and I brought a guest with me. What the heck did I just see? Huh? A guest? Seriously, you brought a ninja? Natsuki should say ninja instead of boy, but whatever. Way to kill the atmosphere. Excuse me? Don't be mean, Natsuki. But anyway, welcome to the club, Scorpion. I guess this club is alright. Why do I feel seeing their cute faces? I don't even understand my own feelings. So, let me guess. You're Monika's boyfriend, right? No, I'm not! What? What gives you that idea? Natsuki, that girl with the sour attitude whose name is apparently Natsuki is one I don't recognize. Her small figure makes me think she's probably our first year. Wait, I should introduce you and I'm not gonna say don't be mean, Natsuki. What am I talking about? Anyway, this is Natsuki, energetic as usual. And this is Yuri, the vice president. It's nice to meet you. Yuri, who appears probably more mature and time, it seems to have a hard time keeping up with someone like Natsuki. Wait, Monika. Didn't I tell you to let me know in advance before bringing anyone new? I was going to, well, you know. Sorry. I didn't forget that, but it just happened. But I just happened to run into him. In that case, I should make some tea, right? Thanks. Yeah, that would be great. Why don't you come and sit down, Scorpion? Sure. The girls have a few desks arranged to form our table. Yuri walks to the corner of the room and opens the closet. Meanwhile, Monika and Natsuki sit across from each other. I take a seat next to Monika. So I know you didn't really plan on coming here, but we'll make sure you feel right at home, okay? As president of the Literature Club, it's my duty to make the club fun and exciting for everyone. Yeah. I'm surprised there aren't many more people in the club yet. It must be hard to start a new club. You can put it that way. Not many people are really interested in putting out of the effort to start something brand new, especially when it's something that doesn't grab your attention like literature. You have to work hard to convince people that you're both fun and worthwhile. But it makes school events like the festival that much more important. We'll figure out soon enough. I'm confident that we can all really grow up this club with gratitude. Right, Natsuki? Well, I guess Natsuki reluctantly agrees. Well, I guess literature isn't really that hard, despite it being kind of dull. It's worth it to make a poem, share it with your friends, and to find inspiration from other people. The basic fundamental to literature is to express yourself. I don't know, I feel like I've done this before. Yuri returns to the table carrying a tea set. She carefully places a teacup in front of each of us before setting down the teapot in the middle. Sorry. Let me just fix my costume. You keep a whole tea set in the classroom? Don't worry, the teachers give us permission. After all, doesn't a hot cup of tea help you enjoy a good book? I guess you're right, Yuri. Don't let yourself get imitated. Yuri's just trying to impress you. That's not... Insulted, Yuri looks away. I mean, I meant that, you know. I believe you. Well, tea and reading might not be a best time for me, but I at least enjoy tea. I'm glad. Yuri faintly smiles to herself in relief. So, Scorpion, what kind of things do you like to read? Well, considering how little I've read these past few years, I don't really have a good way of answering that. I guess I'll be honest, the one thing I do read is horror. For some reason, I found the word horror about to roll off my tongue. Where did that come from? I barely ever read any horror. Manga, what? I muttered quietly to myself, half joking. Natsuki's head suddenly perks up for some reason. It looks like she wants to say something, but she keeps quiet. Not much of a reader, I guess. Don't say that, you're making it sound like a big deal or something. I said that because of the Yuri's sad smile. It's up to me to say the situation. I do like reading sometimes. If there's any book that tells you the interesting story, then I usually enjoy reading it. I see. I can tell I relate to her a little bit. Anyway, what about you, Yuri? Well, let's see. Yuri traces the rim of her teacup with her finger. My favorites are usually novels that build up these as complex as fantasy worlds. The level of creativity and craftsmanship behind them is amazing to me. And telling them a good story in such a foraging world is equally impressive. Yuri goes on clearly passionate about her reading. She seems so reserved, and time it seems the moment I walked in, but it's obvious by the way her eyes light up that she finds her comfort in the world of books as I imagine not people. But you know, I like a lot of things. Stories with deep psychological elements usually immerse me as well. Something seems fishy about this conversation. Every sentence she says sounds familiar. Isn't it amazing how a writer can also deliberately take advantage of your own lack of ability to completely throw you for a loop? Anyway, I've been reading a lot of horror lately. I read a horror book once. I think it ended with the main character's girlfriend hanging on herself out of desperation. However, now as she passes over me, I put my hand on my stomach, but almost instantly sober. I can never remember the details of that story, but for some reason, just thinking about it makes me sick. I'd expect that from you, Yuri. It suits your personality. Oh, is that so? Really, if a story makes me think or takes me to another world, then I really can't put it down. Sure, real horror is often very successful at changing the way you look at the world, if only for a brief moment. I hate horror. Oh, why is that? Well, Natsuki's eyes start over to me for a split second. Huh? Never mind. That's right, you usually like to write about cute things, don't you, Natsuki? What? What gives you that idea? You left a piece of scrap paper behind the last club meeting. It looked like you were working on a poem called "Don't Say It Too Loud! I give that back!" Fine, fine! Natsuki, you write your own poems? I have an incredibly strong feeling that I've had this exact conversation before. What is wrong with my mind today? Well, I guess sometimes. Why do you care? I think that's impressive. Why don't you share it with him sometime? No! Natsuki averts her eyes. You wouldn't like them. Not a very confident writer yet. I understand how Natsuki feels. Sharing that level of writing takes more than just confidence. The truest form of writing is writing to oneself. You must be willing to open up to your readers and exposing your vulnerables and showing even the deepest riches of your heart. Do you have writing experience too, Yuri? Maybe if you share some of your work, you can set an example and help Natsuki feel comfortable enough to share hers. Well, I guess it's the same for Yuri. We all sit silent for a moment. Hey, I just got an idea. How about this? Huh? Natsuki, Yuri look casually at Monica. I guess I should look at Monica too. Let's all go home and write a promo of our own. The next time we'll meet, we'll all share them with each other. That way, everyone is even. Didn't I hear this idea before? I mean, I thought it was a good idea. Well, I think you're right, Monica. We should probably start finding activities for all of us to participate in together. I did decide to take all the responsibility of vice president after all. I had to do my best to nurture the club as well as its members. Besides, now that we have a new member, it seems like a good step for us to take. Do you agree as well, Scorpion? Well, yeah, I was going to say no, but suddenly I get this urge to accept their invitation. Before I can stop myself, I put my mouth opening. Yeah, I mean it could be fun, right? Sharing our poems with each other. What the hell? I was not going to say that. Monica looks at me casually. She seems like that it's out of the character for me. Wait, Scorpion. Yes? She stared into my eyes for a good 3 seconds long. Well, now that I think about it, maybe it'll end up being a good decision. I mean, I'm just telling myself earlier, I always try to meet some girls or something, and this seems like a good an opportunity as any. I mean, you know, oh my goodness, you really mean it, don't you? Marcus might sweetly. Yeah, I decided to join your club anyway. I guess letters isn't really that bad for me. Scorpion, I'm so happy. We can become an official club now. Thank you so much for this, you're really amazing. I really thought you didn't want to join our club. You would be a complete jerk if you did that. Not join, that is. Yeah. That is a wise decision. I am so happy that you joined our club before the festival. Ah, thank you. It was my own choice after all. I hope she's okay with me here. I'll do everything I can to give you a great time, okay? Oh, alright then. Okay everyone. I think that with that, we can officially end today's meeting on a good note. Everyone remember tonight's segment. Write a poem to bring the next meeting so we can all share. Monica looks over at me once more. Scorpion, I look forward to seeing how you express yourself. Did she just jump? And her excitement mood seems to be overflowing inside her head. But I begin to understand that it is hard to get a new member, so yeah, sure, looking forward to it. Can I represent class star Monica with my medical mediocre writing skills? And then will I keep having these weird experiences? I feel the anxiety well up inside me. What's going on? Meanwhile, let's continue the chit-chat as Yuri clears up the tea set. Alright, Monica, see you tomorrow. Okay, I'll see you tomorrow too. I can't wait. With that, I depart the club room and make my way home. The whole day, my mind wanders back and forth between the three girls. Natsuki, Yuri, and of course, Monica. Will I really be happy spending every day after school in the village club? Perhaps I'll have a chance to grow closer to one of these girls. Alright, I'll just do that to make the most of my circumstances and I'll make sure that I'm sure good fortune will find me. And I guess that starts with writing a poem tonight. This mod has probably a filter mod. Do you want to enable it? Yes. Yeah, thank you for this. Oh. Something cute. The next day, I'm on my way to school. I haven't had any weird experiences since I left the village club yesterday. So maybe whatever was happening to my head pressed, and everything will be normal now. The school day is already over. Yeah. I pick up my. I look at the room. It seems messed up. Like my vision is glitching. I blink. So much for everything to be normal now. Whatever. After I pick up my things, I should get going. Well, I managed to get here in time. Even though I'm a little bit late, I hope they don't mind. I timidly open the front door. Hi again, Scorpion. Glad to see you didn't run away on us. Nah, don't worry. This might be a little strange for me, but I at least keep my word. Well, I'm back at the literature club. I was last to come in, but so everyone else is already hanging out. Thanks for keeping your promise, Scorpion. I hope this isn't too overwhelming of commitment for you. Making you dive headfirst into literature when you're not accustomed to it. Well, that's true, but it won't be a problem. I like to try out new things from time to time. Oh, come on, like you deserve any slack. What is with all these hallucinations recently? You already had to be attacked here by Monica. I don't know what if you plan to just come here and hang out or what, but I felt like seriously that you won't see the end of it. Natsuki, you certainly have a big mouth of someone who keeps her manga collection in the club room. But Natsuki finds herself some beams say Monica and manga. Manga is literature! Sweetly defeated, Natsuki plows back into her seat. I'm sorry, Scorpion. Well, make sure to put your comfort first, okay? Yuri shoots Natsuki with a disappointed glance. I mean, manga is literature, right? Yes, thank you. Anyway, now that you're in the club at all, perhaps you might have an interest in picking up a book to read. Well, I can't really say no either way. Like you said, I'm in this club now, so if it only feels right for me to do something like that if you ask. Wait, I didn't mean it like that. If you don't really want to, then forget what I said, I guess. No, it's not that, Yuri. I want to try to be a part of this club. So you mean I don't need that option? I'd be happy to pick up a book if you want me to. Are you sure? I just would like... Well, as a vice president at all, I should help you get started on something you might like. Yuri reaches into her bag and pulls up the book. I didn't want you to feel left out, so I picked up a book that I thought you might enjoy. It's a short read, so I should keep your attention if you don't usually read. And we could, you know, discuss it if you wanted. This is... How did this kid accidentally be so cute? She even picked up a book she thinks I like, despite me not reading much. Yuri, thank you, I'll definitely read this. Well, you can read it at your own pace. Now that everyone is settled in, I expected Monica to kick off some scheduled activities for the club. But that doesn't seem to be the case. Yuri's face is already reading the book. I can't help but notice her intense expression, like she was waiting for this chance. Meanwhile, Natsuki is rummaging around in the closet. Ugh! I heard Natsuki utter the expression outside from the closet. She seems to be annoyed by something. I approach her in case she needs to land, and... Natsuki, are you looking for something there? Fucking Monica! She was cursing. That's pretty extreme. She never puts my stuff back in the right spot. What's the point of keeping your collision all good as if someone else is just gonna mess it up? Natsuki slides a bunch of stacks, books, and boxes across the shelf. Manga. You read manga, right? Sometimes. Manga is one of the right things where you can't admit you're really into it until you figure out where the present stands. How did you know anyway? I hate to bring it up at some point. Besides, it's kind of written on your face. What's that supposed to mean? I see. There's a long volume of manga at best, a stack of various books on the side of one of the shelves. Curious, I pull it up of the stack. There it is! Natsuki snatched it out of my hand. She then turns to a box of manga and slips a volume right into the middle of the rest. Much better. See, the box with one book missing probably the most energy inside of the world. I know that feel. I got a closer look at the box says she's admiring. Perfect, girls? It sounds vaguely familiar. Is that the series about a group of girls who get upset with some guy at an ice cream shop? Have you read this before? No, no, I haven't. To be honest, I don't know how I knew that. I can remember ever hearing about this series before. Whatever, don't make it sound bad though. It might be a solid chapter, but it's good. In fact, Natsuki pulls up the worst volume of Private Girls from the box. I'm gonna show you exactly why. She shows the book right into my hands. I stare at the cover. It features 4 girls in colorful attire striking animated feminine poses. It's excellently more. Don't just stand there. What? Natsuki grabs my hand and pulls me out of the closet. She then takes a seat against the wall beneath the window sills. She pats on the ground next to her and signaled me to sit there. Would chairs be made more comfortable? I take my seat. Chairs wouldn't work. We can't read at the same time like that. Why is that? I guess it's easier to be closer together like this. Don't just say that. You'll make me feel weird about it. Natsuki squares her arms and scratches it away from me. Sorry. I didn't really expect to be sitting this close to her either. Not that I can say it's a particularly bad thing. I opened the book. It's only a few seconds before Natsuki once again just closer. We're calming at the little space while she hopes I won't notice. I can feel her peering over my shoulder, much more eager to begin reading that than I am. Well, how long it has been since I read the beginning? You don't go back and flip through the older volumes every now and then. Not really. Maybe sometimes after I've already finished the series. Hey, are you paying attention? I am, but not really happy yet, so I can talk at the same time. It looks like it's a bunch of friends in high school. Typical slice of a life affair. I kind of grew out of these since it's really right to be entertaining enough to make up for the lack of plot. Are you sure this isn't boring for you? It's not! Even though you're just watching me read. Well, I'm fine with that. If you say so. I guess it's fun sharing something you like with someone else. I always get excited when I'm convinced any of my friends to pick up a series I enjoy. You know what I mean? Huh? You don't? That's not what I want to know. What do you mean? Don't you share your manga with your friends? Could you not rub in it? Jeez. Sorry. Like I could ever get my friends to read this. They just think manga is for kids. I can't even bring it up without them being all like, hey, you still haven't grown out of that yet? Makes me want to punch them in the face. I know these kind of people. Honestly, it takes a lot of effort to find friends who don't judge. Much less friends who are also into it. I'm already kind of loser, so I guess I gravitated toward the other losers over time. But it's probably harder for someone like you. Yeah, that's pretty accurate. Wait, which part? I mean, I feel like I can't even keep it in my own room. Mother would beat the shit out of me if he found this. Your dad would do that? I just said I don't know what he'd do, but he'd be very angry though. Wait, maybe she didn't say what I thought. At least it's safer in the club room. Except Monika's kind of jerk about it. I just can't, can I? Well, it paid off in the end, didn't it? I mean, here I am, reading it. Well, it's not that that's almost any of my problems. Maybe. But at least you're enjoying yourself, right? So... Jeez, that's enough! Are you gonna keep reading or what? Yeah. I flipped the page. Time passes. Natsuki is too strange to quiet now. I can also look at her. It looks like she's starting to fall asleep. Hey, Natsuki! Yeah? Suddenly Natsuki collapses straight to me. Hey! Oh god, really? Oh god! Oh jeez! Natsuki, are you okay? Here! Monika reaches into her bag and pulls up some kind of protein bar. She throws it in Natsuki's direction. Natsuki's eyes suddenly light up again. She snatched up the bar from the floor and immediately tears off wrapper. I told her not to give... She doesn't even finish her sentence before stuffing it into her mouth. Don't worry, Scorpion. She's fine. It just happens every now and then. That's why I always keep a snack in my bag for her. Anyway, why don't we all share poems now? Whom should I show to my poem to first? Monika. I should start with Monika. Yesterday, she seems eager to read my poem and I want her to know I'm putting in effort. Hi, Scorpion. Having a good time so far? The correct answer is not really, given all the criticism I've been seeing that's putting me on edge. I don't really think mentioning that to Monika would help anything. Yeah! Good, glad to hear it. By the way, since you know everything, if you ever have any suggestions for the club, like new activities or things we can do better, I'm always listening. Don't be afraid to bring things up, okay? I'll keep that in mind. this gets worse or anyone else seems to start having it too, I'll definitely bring it up. Anyway, want to show your poem with me? I guess I have to. Don't worry, Scorpion. We're all a little embraced today, you know. And it's that sort of barrier you may all learn to get past soon. Yeah, I guess it's true. I had to look at my poem. I like a Scorpion. Really? It's a lot cuter than I expected. No. It kind of makes me think of something Natsuki would write. And she's a good writer too. So take that as a compliment. Yeah, if you say so. Yep. If you're interested in Natsuki, then always keep a snug on you. She climbed to you like a pup. Hey everyone, I'm back. Her dad doesn't give her lunch money or leave her any food in their house, so she's a fuzzy mother pretty often. It's true, isn't it? What I thought I heard her say about her dad. That's really bad. Yeah. Sometimes she just loses all of her strength and just shuts down. Like earlier. This is just a guess, but I think she's so small because her malnourishment is interfering with her adult skin growth. But hey, sometimes I need to pity the girls too, you know. I give her a mortified look. Sorry, just try to look at the bright side. Well, you didn't do a very good job if she's being abused. Who cares about that? Anyway, do you want to really read my poem now? Don't worry, I'm not very good. You sound pretty confident for someone who claims to not to be very good. Well, that's because I have to sound confident. That doesn't mean I always feel that way, you know. I see. Well, let's read it then. Hole in wall, but it wasn't looking at me. Confused, I frantically glanced at my surroundings, but my burned eyes can no longer see color. Are there others in this room? Are they talking? Or are they simply poems on flat sheets of paper? The sound of frantic scrolling my plane triggers on my ears. The room begins to crinkle, closing in on me. The air I breathe dissipates before it reaches my lungs. I panic. There must be a way out. It's right there. He's right there. Swallowing my fears, I brandish my pen. Who's he? So what do you think? It's very free-form, it's what you call it, if that's what you call it. Sorry, I'm not really right to ask for feedback. It's okay. Yeah, that kind of style has gotten very popular nowadays. That is, a lot of poems had been putting emphasis on the timing between words and lines. When performed out loud, it can be really powerful. What was the inspiration behind this one? Well, I'm not sure if I know how to put it. I guess you could say that I had some kind of epiphany recently. It's been influencing my poems a bit. An epiphany? That makes me wonder if she's been having experiences similar to mine. I don't think I'm ready to ask about it yet. Yeah, something like that. I'm kind of nervous to talk about deep stuff like that because it's kind of coming on strongly. Maybe after everyone's better friends with each other. Anyway, here's Monica's writing tip of the day. Sometimes when you write a poem or a story, your mind gets too fixated on a specific point. If you try so hard to make it perfect, then you'll never make any progress. Just force yourself to get something down on the paper and tidy it up later. Another way to think about it is this. If you keep your pen in the same spot for too long, you'll just get a big dark puddle of ink. So just move your hand and go with the flow. That's my advice for today. Thanks for listening. Hey Natsuki, ready to show me your poem? Marika told me about how your dad doesn't feed you sometimes. What? That's not. Look, I don't need your sympathy. Just show me your poem. I'm really worried about it, but I guess there's nothing I can do for now. Okay. Okay, let's start the things I don't like. First of all, nothing is reads my poem. Never mind, I don't like giving you my opinion. But then what's the point of sharing in the first place? I wrote this when I could have been doing other things. Ooh. In fact, remember how I said I want to read your poems? That's what I had in mind when writing this. I want to help you feel comfortable enough to share yours. Like Monica said, ooh, well, I would be more comfortable sharing my poem if yours was really bad. You were supposed to show me some dumb poem and make me go, huh, well, it's not that great, but let me show you what the real literature looks like. And you went and ruined it. I hope you're happy. Huh? So in other words, you're saying you liked it? Irk. Now think your restored gets cut in your throat. Oh, you don't understand anything, do you? I already told you that you don't have to go and understand it to the world like you're all so important. Pretty sure you never actually said that. I say that most of to myself. I think you must really hate me for or something. I can figure out if it's a win or loss that she likes my poem. In any case, you still need to show me yours, right? Good, fine, I guess. Only because Monica will make me if I don't. That's the same thing before. Yeah, I told you you were going to like it. I liked it. I like it. What? Just be honest. I am. Why are you so convinced that I wouldn't like it? Well, because everyone is in Iceland thinks that writing has to be so simulated and stuff. So people don't even take my writing seriously. But isn't the point of poems for people to express themselves? Your writing style wouldn't make your message to any less valid. Yes, exactly. I like when it's easy to read, but it's too hard. Like in this poem, seeing everyone around you do great things can be really disheartening. So I decided to write about it. Yeah, I understand. But the other nice thing about simple writing is that it puts more weight on the wordplay. Like I set up for a rhyme at the end, but then made it all fall flat on purpose. It helps bring out the feeling in the last line. So you did, I guess, more went into it than I realized. That's what it means to be pro. I'm glad you learned something. Didn't expect that from the youngest one here, did you? Yeah, guess not. I decided to humor her with the last comment. I don't really care how old everyone is, but if nothing is feeling proud, then I won't take that away from her. Yuri. Yuri says at the poem. A minute passes, more than enough time for her to finish reading. Oh, sorry, I forgot to start speaking. It's fine, don't force yourself. I'm not. I just need to put my thoughts into words. Hold on. Okay. This is your first time writing a poem, right? Yeah? Why do you ask? I'm just making sure. I guess that it might be after reading through it. So it's that bad. No! Did I just raise my voice? Oh, I'm so sorry. Yuri buries her face in her hands. I couldn't help but notice that it's been several minutes and we really haven't gotten anywhere. It might take Yuri a while to get used to new people. It's fine, I really didn't notice. What were you saying? Right, it's just that there are specific writing habits that are usually typical of new writers. And having been through that myself, I kind of learned to pick up some on them. I think the most noticeable thing I recognize in the native writers is that they try to make their style deliberated. In other words, they tend to pick a writing style separate from the topic matter and they fit two together. The end result is that both the style and the experience are weakened. Once you find her train of thought, it starts the demon nerve totally changes. Her stamina is completely gone, and she's like an expert. Of course, that's not something you can be blamed for. There are so many different skills and techniques that go into writing them in a simple poem. Not just finding them and building them, but getting them to work together is probably the most challenging part. It might take you some time, but it all comes with practice and learning by example and trying new things. I also hope that everyone else in the club gives you valuable feedback. Natsuki can be a little bit beast though. Beast? How? Well, never mind. I shouldn't be talking about people like that. Sorry. It's fine. I'm not sure if you ever apologizing to me or not to Natsuki. Do you mind if I read your poem now? Please do. I'd love to share my thoughts process behind it. He smiles strictly as if that's a rare opportunity for her. Which is kind of funny. After all, isn't that supposed to be a literature club? Ghost under the light. The tendrils of my head illuminate beneath the amber glow. Bathing. It must be this one. The last remaining streak light to have withstood the test of time. The last yet to be replaced by the sickening blue-green hue of the future. I bathe, calm, breathing air present by the living in the past. The light kickens. I kick her back. I'm sorry. I have such terrible handwriting. What? I wasn't thinking about that. I wasn't thinking that after all. But it took a long time to read. Well, I don't read script very often. I actually think your handwriting is pretty. That's a relief. Also, I like the poem. Even though it's short, it was really descriptive. It wasn't too short. I usually write longer poems. Not at all. I'm really glad you liked it. I'll be honest, since our first time sharing, I wanted to write something a little more mild. Something easy to digest, I suppose. Are you into ghosts, Yuri? Actually, this story isn't about the ghost at all, Scorpion. Really? I must have totally missed a point. Well, I suppose you did only glance over it after all. But remember, the poets often express their own thoughts, feelings, and experience in their work. They usually do more than a simple story or paint a picture. In this case, perhaps the subject of the poem is only being symbolically compared to a ghost. Lingering in her last remaining place of comfort, unable to let go of the past, and soon to be left with nothing. That's a lot more solemn to put it in that way. I hadn't even thought of that. That's impressive. It's nothing really. Well, it makes me happy that you think that. Just remember that it won't be long before you pick up on these things too. Yeah, maybe you're right. I guess I'll have to keep trying. I'm counting on you. I let up the long sigh. I'm not even sure what's going on. Sometimes I just feel like I'm being controlled by someone else. Like I'm being scripted when I discuss my poems to the girls. I guess that's what I ended up getting myself into. Phew. Well, I guess that's everyone. I gotta turn the room. That was a little more successful than I anticipated. And the hallucinations I'm still having aren't making it any better. Across the room, Morita is writing something in her notebook. My eyes land on Yuri and Natsuki. They digitally exchange sheets of paper, sharing their respective poems. As they read in tandem, I watch each of their expressions change. Natsuki's eyebrows furrow its frustration. Meanwhile, Yuri smiles sadly. What was this language? Did you say something? Oh my god, are they gonna fight? I think I'm going to see them fighting here. Oh, it's nothing. Natsuki dismisses it, returns the poem to the desk and with one hand. I guess you could say it's fancy. Ah, thanks. Yours is cute. Cute? Did you completely miss the symbolism or something? It's clearly about the feeling of giving up. How can that be cute? I think you're clearly missing the point. I know that. I just meant the language, I guess. I was trying to say something nice. I don't think Natsuki would like the word. Eh? You mean you have to try that hard to come up with something nice to say? Thanks, but it literally didn't come out nice at all. Is it really nice to say cute to her? Doesn't Yuri realize that Natsuki is just sensitive with that word? Well, I do have a couple suggestions. If I was looking for suggestions, I would have asked someone who actually liked it. Which people did, by the way. Malika liked it, and Scorpion did too. So based on that, I'll gladly give you some suggestions on my own. What's that? First of all, excuse me? I appreciate that, but I spent a long time establishing my writing style. I don't expect it to change anytime soon, unless, of course, I come across something particularly inspiring, which I haven't yet. Well, if you could hear her out, maybe you'll find something inspiring, Yuri. And Scorpion liked my poem too, you know? He even told me he was impressed by it. Well, that suddenly stands up. Oh! I didn't realize you were so inspired by trying to impress our new member, Yuri. That's not what I... Ooh, I don't think that's going to help in this situation, Natsuki. You're just... Yuri stands up as well. Maybe you're just jealous that Scorpion appreciated my advice more than he appreciated yours. Huh, and how did he feel he didn't appreciate my advice more? Are you not full of yourself? Uh-oh. Looks like the situation got even worse. No! If I was full of myself, I would definitely go out of my way and to make everything I do a really cutesy. That's not a nice thing to say. Ew. Well, you know what? I wasn't the one that those books mentioned the girl was size bigger as soon as Scorpion started showing up. Oops. Ouch. Natsuki! Natsuki, that's a little... This doesn't involve you! I tried to speak, but my mouth is unresponsive. I can't look away either. What is happening to me? Taking out your own insecurities on others like that? You really act as young as you look, Natsuki. Me? Who looks like you wanna be edgy, bitch? My head hurts so much. Edgy? So that my lifestyle is meant too much for someone of your mental age to comprehend. What the hell is happening to me? See? Just saying that proves my point. Most people learn to get over themselves after they graduate by the middle school, you know? Spare me having to listen to this. If you want to prove anything, that's inspiring others with your singing attitude. You think you can control them with your personality just by dressing and acting cute? The only thing I think about you is how hard you try. Get it up my head. Oh, be careful of, or you might cut yourself on that edge, Yuri. Oh my bad, you already do it, don't you? Shut the fuck up! Did you accuse me of cutting myself? What the fuck is wrong with your head? Yeah, go on. Let's come in here, anything you really think. I'm sure I'll be head over heels for you after this. Tell you you're too sword miss, as if she noticed I was standing there. Scorpion? She just went to try to make me look bad. That's not true. She started it. I can't take it anymore. I'm gonna pass out. I can't take that shit. I'm not making the choice. I wake up in the club room, laying down. I sit up. My head feels awful. What the hell happened? Scorpion, are you okay? There's no point in living anymore. I clear my throat. No, I'm really not. I don't know what the hell is happening to me. I noticed you've been acting weird. Maybe you should see a doctor. Yeah, probably. I get up, but I'm able to stand now. So I meant to ask you, what did you think of the poem's sharing activity? It was neat, I guess. I just hope we don't have any more arguments like that. Yeah, these two are always at each other's throats, and I couldn't even bring myself to say anything. Some president I am right. Well, it's not like I did a debate. Anyway, I'll see you tomorrow. With that, I left the club room and head home. Here we go again. the thing is showing up. Monica is controlling something. And I can't even write the poem as I could. Yeah. Guilt. Arr! I had a bad dream. Wait, didn't I have the same dream that the day I started going to the literature club? I stood up, and the girl looked early familiar too. Whatever, it's just a dream. It's pretty late right now. I'd better get to school. Another day passes and it's time for the club meeting already. I attended at the club. The usual scene greets me. Welcome back, Scorpion. Hi Yuri. I'm not sure if it's me or if it's Yuri's expression, but the weight of yesterday's quarrel has still hangs in the air a little. Yuri glances over her shoulder, looking around the room. Natsuki is reading manga at the desk, and surprisingly Monica isn't here yet. Suddenly you just take my arms and pulls me out of the corner of the room. About yesterday, I really need to apologize. Nothing like that has ever happened before. And something just came over, I guess. I wasn't acting mentally sound. Please don't think me usually like this. Not just me, but Natsuki as well. And I hope you're okay after how you passed out and all. Yuri, I'm happy that you were concentrate and apologized. You don't have to worry too much. Even though I've only been here for a couple days, I could tell something it was off yesterday. Maybe we were just a little extra sensitive because it was our first time sharing poems. But whatever it was, it didn't make me think any less of you. I had already decided that there's no way you can be a bad person. And now that you're apologizing, I know you really didn't mean it. Ah! Scorpion, don't say those kind of things so frankly. They make me a little too happy. I'm really glad that you're such an understanding person. And I'm really glad that you joined this club. Everything is a little bit brighter than with you around and... sorry, what am I saying right now? Hey, have you guys seen Monica? Huh? No, I haven't. I was also kind of wondering where she was. Man! Yuri, I'm guessing you haven't either. Yuri's clearly taken aback by how calmly Natsuki is addressing her. No, I haven't. Gee, this isn't like at all. I know it's stupid, but I can't help worrying but worry a little bit. What? Why are you looking at me like that? Natsuki, about yesterday. I just wanted to apologize. I promise I didn't mean to any of the things I said. And I'll do my best to stay under control from now on. So, Yuri, what the heck are you talking about? Did you just do something yesterday? Huh? Jeez! What I was doing, I'm sure it was nothing. I don't even remember anything bad happening. You're the kind of person who worries too much about the little things, aren't you? Huh? But Natsuki, are you serious? You don't remember anything about the horrible argument yesterday? Nope. What do you think happened? You and Guri didn't like each other's poems, so you got into the separate toxic argument, and then I passed out, so I don't know what happened after that. But that's just stupid. Even your poem was bad, I wouldn't get into a separate toxic argument about it. I'm not unreasonable. Well, that's what it's happened. I remember it too. And I'm not saying it wasn't my fault as much as yours, but... Shit, the more I think about it, the more I think you're right. It's like my memories were altered. It's scary. Alright, it's time to spill the beans. Natsuki, you're not the only one. Ever since the morning of the day I joined the club, I've been having weird experiences. Theories about the girl hanging from a noose, hallucinations. Every conversation I had at the club sounds incredibly familiar. Sometimes my mouth just opened and say something I didn't want to say. And I somehow remembered that part from Parfait Girls when I had never heard of the series before yesterday. And when you two were fighting yesterday, listening to what you said was hurting me somehow. That's why I passed out. There's gotta be a sound to it. Well, I don't see what we can do about it. Suddenly the door swings open. Sorry, I'm super sorry. Ah, there you are. I didn't mean to be late. I hope you guys weren't worried or anything. Nah. Well, not like you was. I was not! What took you so long anyway? Well, my last period today was study hall. To be honest, I kind of just lost track of time. That makes no sense though. You would have heard it in the bell ring at least. I must not have heard it since I was practicing piano. Piano? I wasn't afraid you played the music as well, Monica. Don't give me more that credit than I deserve. I guess I've been practicing for a while, but I'm still not really good at it, yes. I feel like I remember this conversation happened before, and she said, I just kind of started listening and nuts, I've been practicing for a while. Still, that must require a lot of dedication, so I'm still impressed. Oh, well, thanks, Yuri. You should play something for us sometime. That's... Monica looks at me. Well, I'm working at this right now, but it's not quite done yet. Maybe once I get a little bit better, I will. That sounds cool. I look forward to it. Is that so? In that case, I won't let you down, Scorpion. Monica smiled sweetly. I didn't mean any pressure or anything like that. Don't worry, I was hoping that I could share with you anyway. I guess that's why I've been practicing so much recently. I see. I'm not sure if Monica was referring to the whole club or just me. In that case, best of luck. Thanks! So I didn't miss anything, did I? Well, actually, yes. We talk about how I've been having surreal experiences and how Natsuki seems to have her memory wiped. What? I tell Monica everything we talked about. Monica pauses for a long time. Well, I don't know what could be happening. I guess there's nothing to do about it though. I won't worry. I mean, if Natsuki doesn't remember the fight, that's kind of a good thing, you know. Anyway, we should get on with our meeting. Scorpion, since your compliments put me on a good mood, I was wondering if you'd like to spend more time together today. I mean, in the club. I suppose so. I don't think I could say no to you after you gave that book to me. But I guess I need to make sure Natsuki isn't waiting for me. After we finished yesterday, she's fine. She's sitting over there. So it's okay, right? In that case, I don't see any problem. Okay, can we start now? Let's find a place to sit. I'm being a little forceful, aren't I? I'm sorry. My heart just was upon it for some reason. Don't worry about it. If anything, it's nice to see you have so much energy. Yeah, but I need to try to calm down. I won't be able to focus on reading like this. Take your time. Yuri takes a deep breath that pulls a book out of her bag. I understand about the book. That's a book that you gave me, right? I wanted her to read some of it. Not for any particular reason. I wonder why. I also just curious. How come you have two copies of the same book? Well, I stopped at the bookstore yesterday. That's not what I meant. I mean, I just happened to buy two of them. The way she acts is really obvious, but I decided to let it go anyway. I'll probably start reading it soon. I'm glad to hear. Once you get started to pick up, you might have a hard time putting it down. It's a very engaging and relatable story. Is that so? I look forward at the cover of the book. The book is titled Portrait of Marco, with an ominous-looking eye symbol on the front cover. Now that I looked at it some more, this book seems insanely familiar. Is this that book about the girl who moves in with her sister and gets targeted by some people that escape from a human experiment prison? Or is this that book about the girl who gets pulled into a painting and it turns out to be a portal to some other world? No, you must be thinking of a different book. Basically, it's about the religious camp that was turned into the human experiment prison. And the people trapped, they have this trait that turns them into killing machine that lusts for blood. But the facility gets even worse. They start suddenly breeding people by cutting off their limbs and affixing them to. That might be a little bit of a spoiler, but anyway, I'm really into it. The book, I mean, not the thing about the limbs. Are you not a fan of sort of things, Scorpion? No, it's not that. I can definitely enjoy these kind of stories, don't worry. I hope so. I wonder why she's so into it with such a dark story. I can tell by intense expression. Is it really that interesting? It's just a kind of story. It's a kind of the challenges you to look at the life from a strange new perspective. When horrible things happen, not just because someone wants them to be evil, but because the world is full of horrible people and we're all worthless anyway. What? Then suddenly, wait, you really think we're all worthless? What? Did I say something? I didn't mean to. I don't know. I thought I heard you say the world is full of horrible people and we're all worthless. But after that, it was all the hallucinations I've been having. If you don't remember, it was probably just me. Well, I guess it's alright then. But I feel like I should let you know that I have this problem. When I let things like book and writing fill my thoughts, I couldn't forget to pay attention to other people. So I'm sure if I end up seeing something strange. And please stop me if I start talking too much. But I don't think there's anything wrong with you talking about something. That just means you're passionate about reading. The last I can do is listen. It's a literature club after all. Ah, that's true. In fact, I might as well get started reading it, right? Yes. Oh, I mean you don't have to, but that was an unfair sight. What are you saying? I quickly retrieved the book that I put into my bag. Alright, it's fine if I sit there, right? And I sit up into the seat next to Yuri's. Yeah. Are you sure? You sound a little apprehensive. I'm sorry. It's not that I don't want you to. It's just something I'm not very used to. And it's reading company with someone. I see. Well, just tell me if I end up distracting you or anything. Alright. I open the book and start the prologue. I should understand what Yuri means about the reading in company. It says I can feel her presence over my shoulder as I read. It's not particularly bad. Maybe a little distracting, but the feeling is somewhat comforting. To be honest, I haven't socialized with anyone for a long time now. Or have I? Yuri is in the corner of my eye. I realize that she's not actually looking at her own book. I glance over. Does it look like she's reading from my book instead? Sorry! I was just... Oh my god, I said to ignore this. It's just probably me again. You really apologize a lot, don't you? I do? I don't mean to. Sorry! I mean... Oh well... Here. This should work, right? I slide my desk until it stops against Yuri's and hold my book more between the two of us. Huh? I suppose so. Yuri told me to close our own copy. Once we each learn a little bit, our shoulders are almost touching. It feels like my left arm is in the way, so instead I use my right hand to both open. I guess that makes it kind of difficult to turn the page. Here. Yuri takes her left arm and holds the left side of the book between her thumb and forefinger. Okay then. I do the same with my arm on the right side of the book. That way I turn the page and Yuri slides it under her thumb after it flips to her side. This story feels a little bit dark though, and immersive as well. I guess Yuri is really good at finding these kind of stories. I wonder why. Are you ready? To turn the page. Sorry. I gotta saw the Yuri's face again and our eyes meet. I don't know how I'll be able to keep up with her. Sorry, I think I got a bit distracted for a second. Ah, that's okay. You're not as you, Serena, right? I don't mind being patient if it takes you a little bit longer. It's probably the least I can do. Least I can do. Since you've been so patient with me, thanks. We continue reading. You no longer ask me if I'm ready to turn the page. Instead, I just assume that she finishes the page before me, so I took by my own volition. We continue the first chapter in silence. Everyone turning each page almost feel like an intimidating exchange. My thumb gently letting go of the page, letting it flutter over her to her side as she catches it under her own thumb. Hey Yuri, this might be a silly thought, but the main character kind of reminds me of you a little bit. No, I don't know this character at all. Definitely not. There's something obvious that Yuri didn't tell me. Really? I was just thinking that second guesses things she says and all that. That's what you were talking about. Sorry, I thought you meant something else about her. Something else? But never mind. We didn't even get that far yet. So I don't know what that came into my head. Yuri, are you feeling alright? Yuri spent a little fidgety ever since we started reading. You can rest if you're feeling sick or something. Your breathing is a little... My breathing? Yuri puts her hands on the chest as if to feel her heartbeat. I didn't even notice. Anyway, I'm fine. I just need some water. Alright, don't push yourself. Yuri stands up and practically rushes out of the classroom. What on earth was that about? Scorpion? Did something happen just now? I have no idea. You must act a little strange, I guess. So you don't know anything. Sorry, I can't say I do. Are you worried about her? Oh, no, not really. I was just making sure that you didn't do anything to her. No, nothing. Don't worry, I believe you, silly. You just does this sometimes, so it's nothing alarming. Alright, if you say so. Anyway, why don't we start sharing our problems with each other? Shouldn't we wait for Yuri? Well, she might be out for a while, so I just figured we'd get started without her. Is that okay? Yeah, I was just asking. I stand up, I make a mental note of where I left off the book, and then slip it back into my bag. I hope that Yuri comes back safely. Whom should I show to my poem to first? I read the guilt poem, so I'm gonna show it to Monica. Hi again, Scorpion. How's the writing going? Alright, I guess. I'll take that. As long as it's not going bad, I'm happy that you're applying yourself. Maybe so you'll come up with a masterpiece. I wouldn't call it that. You never know. Want to show you what you brought for today? Sure, here you go. I give a poem to Monica. Alright. Great job, Scorpion. I was going to... Scorpion? Are you sure this club is your first experience with writing poetry? Yeah. It's just that it's different from what me or Yuri or Natsuki usually write. When I go to read your poem, there's a little bit of happiness, but also sadness feel to it. You could say it's bittersweet. That word seems familiar to me. So is it good or bad? It's really good. Kind of what say you... What did you say right now? What do you mean? I don't know, I think I should do something else. He said about a compliment. I don't know what's going on with her, or with me, or for that matter. Thanks, I guess. But anyway, you want to read my poem now? I like the way this one turned out, so I hope you do too. Save me. The colors they want, bright, beautiful colors. Flashing, expanding, piercing, red, green, blue. And endless cacophony of meaningless noise. The noises it won't stop. Violent, crescent wares, screeching, stitching, piercing, side causing a tugging, like playing the cardboard on the turntable, like playing a knob on the bridge game. Endless poem. of meaningless. Delete her. What is this poem about? I'm particularly up but the line says that says delete her at the bottom. Sorry, I know it's a kind of abstract. I'm just trying to well, never mind. There's no point in explaining. Suddenly the door opens. Yuri, I'm back. Did I miss anything? Not really. Well, we all started to share our posts with each other. Eh? Already? I'm sorry for being late. No need to apologize. We still have plenty of time, so I'm glad that you looked all the time, that you took all the time you needed. Alright, thank you, Monica. I suppose I should go get my poem now. I've been waiting for this. Let's see what you're writing for today. Yuri smiles and takes a deep breath. I like just holding it. Huh? I mean, the poem turned out good. It's, well, there are some things you could work on, but that doesn't really matter. It feels like anything you write by you is a treasure. That came up a little awkward. Let's move on. Here's a poem I wrote. You don't have to like it or anything. I know this already. Yuri. It doesn't really matter what it's about. My mother has been a little bit hyper lately, so I had to take it out on your pen. That is a pen fell off of your backpack yesterday, so I took it from home for sake of it. It just like wait, it raised. So I brought this home with it. Now you're touching it. I'm too shocked by the instead of what she's saying to respond. I'm okay. But then I just can't wait for that to this conversation never happened. You can keep the poem though. Oh wait, Yuri, we need to talk about this. There is nothing to say. This poem is I don't know what to say about it. Yuri, I think there is really something wrong with you. We need to Scorpion, look, I know, but don't worry, everything's going to be fine. I will go off the team or anything. I'm really worried about it, but it's not like I've seen a show sign of becoming dangerous. And besides, I really don't know what I can do to help her, so I'll leave her alone. Alright. Next, Natsuki. Well, it's not terrible, but it's pretty disappointing after your last one. Then again, if this one was as good as your last one, I would be completely pissed. Well, I guess I wanted to try something a little bit different this time. Fair enough, you're still new to this, so I wouldn't expect you to find your style right away. I mean, everyone in the club writes really differently from each other. Maybe you'll find a little influence from all of us. For instance, I noticed that you were spending some time with Yuri today. Not that I care who you spend with your time with. After all, I was taught never to expect anything from anybody. I have my mom and she said that, but no words can come out. I feel so bad for her. So it's not like I was waiting for you or anything. So you should at least look over my poem. You'll probably be able to learn something from it. That's terrible. Oh god, not you too, Natsuki. Scorpion. Why did you come read my way with me today? I was waiting for you. I was waiting for a long time. It was the only thing I had to look forward to today. I'm sorry. You pressured me into reading in return instead. And I figured since I already spent the time with you yesterday. Why did you ruin it? Do you like Yuri more? No, Natsuki, please. I think you're better out not a second with her. Are you listening to me? Are you listening to me? Oh no, what's happening? You're a sick freak. That should be obvious by now. Natsuki, no, you don't mean that. But she doesn't seem to be hearing a word I say. So just play with me instead. Okay? You don't hate me, Scorpion, do you? Do you hate me? I don't know what to do or say. I have to make myself out of this somehow. Do you want to make me go home crying? The club is the only place I feel safe. Natsuki, I'm sorry, please. Don't ruin that for me. Don't ruin it, please. Just stop talking to Yuri. Play with me instead. It's all I have. Play with me. I just know something terrible is going to happen, but I don't see what I can do about it. Play with me. Oh my god! Scorpion? Natsuki. Thank god. I was thinking you were dead. Dead? What the heck are you talking about? Scorpion, I think you really need to see the doctor. Nothing happened just now. Well, Natsuki, can I see your palm again? I don't think I saw that what was actually there. Sure, whatever. I know that. Not bad, right? It's quite a bit longer than yesterday's. Yesterday's was way too short. I was just warming up. I hope you didn't think that was the best I could do. No, of course not. Anyway, the message is pretty straightforward to its form. I doubt I have to explain it. Like anyone would agree that the subject of this poem is an ignorant jerk. Everyone has some kind of weird hobby or guilty pleasure. Something that you're afraid if people find out they make fun of you or think less of you. But that just makes people stupid. Who cares about what someone likes as long as they're not hurting anyone and it makes them happy? I think people really need to learn to respect others for liking weird things. Well, you're definitely right. At least I can relate to that, and I'm sure a lot of other people can too. It's what I do best after all. I don't like writing unless there's a good message to take away from it. Like, conveying emotion is important, but I want to make people think and not just feel. Remember that. I'm gonna write a good one for tomorrow, so look forward to it. Got my... Okay, everyone. We're all done with reading each other's poems, right? We have something we need to go over to today, and if everyone could come sit at the front of the room. Is this about the festival? Well, sort of. Do we really need to do something for the festival? It's not like we can put together anything good just for a few days. We'll just end up embracing ourselves instead of getting any new members. That's a concern of mine as well. I don't really do well with the last minute preparations. Don't worry so much. We're going to keep it simple, okay? Look, I know everyone's been a little more lively ever since Scorpion joined, and we started some club activities. But that isn't just the time for us to become complacent. We still only have 4 members, and the festival is only a real chance to find more, you know. What's so great about getting new members anyway? We already have enough to be considered an official club. More members will just mean everything that gets noisier and more difficult to manage. Natsuki, I don't think you're looking at the right way at all. Don't you want to share your passion with as many people as you can? To inspire them to find the same feelings that brought you here in the first place. The Logic Club should be a place where people can express themselves like they can't do anywhere else. It should be a place to imitate that you'll never want to leave. I know you'll feel that way too. I know we all do. So that's why we should work hard to put something together for the festival. I mean, it's something small, right, Scorpion? Oh come on! You can take advantage of Scorpion to agree with you just because he doesn't know how to say no to anything. Look, Monica, do you really think of any of us here join the club with other people in mind? You never even talk until some Scorpion joined. As for me, I just like it better here than I do at home. And Scorpion is even passionate about literature in the first place. And that's everyone. Sorry, but you're really the only one who's so interested in finding new members. The rest of us are fine like this. I know you're president and all, but you really considered our opportunity for once. Monica is really taken aback by Natsuki with swords. That's not true at all. I'm sure your Scorpion wants to get more members too. right? Uh, I don't know about you, but I'm kind of indifferent. If I showed as much enthusiasm as Monica wanted, then I would probably rely. Still, if it's up to me to rescue the station. No! Natsuki is right, isn't she? This club is nothing more than a place for a few people to hang out. Why did I think I want to hear and saw it the same way as I did? But that doesn't mean that we're against getting new members or anything. Scorpion, why did you even join this club? What were you hoping to get out of it? Well, that's not really something I can be honest about, is it? In fact, if I remember, you were given a choice not to join. Huh? Huh? No one forced me to join. Monica sits down and stuck at her desk. What's the point of all of this anyway? What if I decided that this club was a mistake? Now you're done it, Natsuki. What? Me? I just broke my mind. Is there a kind to be honest? It's not about being honest. It's about word choice. Besides, you have nothing to speak for everyone else in the club like that. You don't understand at all. I just want a place that feels like to hang out with a few friends. Is there a problem with the club being that for me? There aren't many other places like that for me. And now Monica wants to take it away from me. She's not taking anything away. No, Scorpion. It's not the same. It won't be the same with the direction she wants to take it. If I wanted that, then I could have just joined any other stupid club. But this one, I mean, at least for a little bit of time, things were nice. But Natsuki started packing up her things. I'm going home. I feel like I don't belong here right now. Natsuki. Natsuki ignores her and walks right out of the classroom. This is bad. I don't know what to do. Well, do you have an option on the festival? I don't know. I'm kind of indifferent, I guess. Because I'm an obligation brat. I mean, I like how nice and the club is right now. And I'm just happy with you here. But still, I'm the vice president. It's not right for me to take on my responsibility like that. Nobody wants to care herself. I should do my best to consent and it was presented and make the decision that's right with the club. But what about you, Scorpion? Why do you want to get out of this club? You read the the same question as Monica. I decided giving an interaction is better than nothing. I think the most important thing is for everyone to get along. And for the club to provide something that you can get anywhere else. I don't think it's about how many members, but rather the quality of each member. That's why we'll end up making the logical is a special place. I see. I already agree with you. Each member contributes to their own qualities in a special way. With each change in members, the identity of the club as a whole will change too. I don't think that's necessarily a bad thing. Stepping out of the comfort zone once in a while. So if you would like to help Malik with the festival, then I'm on your side as well. Alright. Well, maybe we can all talk to Natsuki tomorrow. You're really nuts. Hey Yuri! Huh? I know things were a little awkward yesterday, but I feel like you deserve to know that I still think you're a wonderful vice president. And also a wonderful friend. Monica! I want to do everything that I can make the best of the club ever. Okay? Me too. Yeah. Let's all go home for today. Well, we'll talk about the festival tomorrow. Okay. I look forward to it. Shall we go, Scorpion? Please don't take this from me, but I'm going to chat a little bit with Scorpion before we leave. Just as what he thinks of his time here and all that. It's important to me as president. You're a little troubled, but she doesn't protest. Okay. I trust your judgment, Monica. In that case, I'll see you tomorrow. See you tomorrow. Monica races exits the classroom. Phew! Things have been a little bit hectic lately, haven't they? Yeah, especially for me. Scorpion, I just wanted to make sure that you're enjoying your time at this club. I was really hate to see you unhappy. I feel like I'm responsible for that as president. But it's not my hallucinations and stuff are your fault. I know, but still, and I really do care about you, you know. I don't like seeing the other girls give you a hard time. With Tom, me, Natsuki is everything, and you need to be a little bit, you know, Sometimes you feel like you and I are the only real people. No, you're not real. You know what I mean? I get the feeling that she missed that. In a really unsettling way. But it's sweet because all the time you've been here, we've been hardly gotten to spend any time together. I mean, I guess it's technically only been a couple days. So I didn't mean to say something weird. There are just some things that I've been hoping to talk about with you. Things I know you could understand. I'm listening. Does this have anything to do with what's been going on? Well, yes. Basically, wait, that's it. No! Here we go again. Shit. Yes. Okay. Suicide. Scorpion, help me! I recuperated hard out of the dream. Was it the same girl? Just who is she? It started driving me insane. Oh well, better get to school. Wait a minute. I also can't remember what happened after I left the club yesterday. In fact, I can't remember leaving. I just remember talking to Monica about something. And now I'm here. I go over to my desk. I remember to write the phone alright, apparently. So the meeting must have ended normally. It's just my memory that I'm messed up. Now I know how Natsuki feels, I guess. Whatever, I guess I'll head to school. I'm back at the Little Village Club. Hi, Scorpion! I've been waiting for you. Are you ready to continue reading? I'm sorry, but after what happened yesterday, I really think I should give Natsuki some attention. Hey, what happened yesterday? Well, I know I was hallucinating, but still makes me worried that what she said was true. But Scorpion, Scorpion, actually it's fine. But if you spend time with Yuri, don't worry about me. You're sure? Yeah, I've been thinking. Well, you'll see what you share poems. Okay. Natsuki goes back to the closet. Excellent. I don't mind best teach you today. Monica, I told you not to. Ugh. Is she really late again? Inconsistent as usual, Natsuki. Excuse me? Must you always interrupt my conversation with your incessant yelling? What are you talking about? You said that like I do it on a regular basis or something. I just want to pay attention, okay? I'm sorry. Seriously, what's getting into you lately? Me? Nothing? It's really that bad? See? It is something. I'll get along with it. It's not been anything not noteworthy. I've just been feeling a little on edge lately. Anyway, we don't need to talk about it. Well, I just felt like I need to break it up. It's not like I really care or anything. Oh man, I'm the last one here again. Well, Scorpion just walked in it too. Were you practicing piano again? Yeah! You must have a lot of determination. Studying this club and still trying to make time for piano. Well, maybe not the determination, but I guess passion. It motivates me to work out for the festival and right! I forgot. About that, Natsuki, we were all talking yesterday and we decided that we would like to support the festival as well. However, I understand that how you feel about not wanting the club to change. I think we all kind of feel that way. So as long as we all work together, this club will never become something we don't want. Huh? Also, if you help us at the festival, then I'll buy you some new manga. Sorry, that last part was really funny. Look, I did some thinking about yesterday. I was a little more hostile than I meant to be. I guess I really felt threatened or something. But I know this is something we're doing together. Another new member would hurt as long as they're cool. And I guess another girl will be nice this time. But the more importantly, I would hate to see the event start just being because I chose to back out. I'm a pro, you know. So I'm gonna help too. And we'll make sure it's done, right? Thank goodness. Isn't that great, Monica? Monica? Yeah, that's wonderful. It wouldn't be the same without you, Natsuki. Anyway, Scorpion, what do you want to do today? I was thinking we already have plans today. Ah, is that so, Yuri? That's correct. Scorpion is already engaged in a novel that we're reading together. Aren't you glad to I'm getting him into literature, Monica? I suppose. I was just... Actually, it doesn't matter. It really doesn't. Because you can do whatever you want. Yes? Thank you for understanding, Monica. Actually, I have a quick request. Do you mind if I make some tea first? Not at all. Thanks very much. There's one thing that can make my reading time here any better. It's a nice cup of tea. Not to mention that for yourself as well. Yuri stands up and makes her way to the closet. I follow watch as she returns a small water pitcher from the shelf that the kind that fell to her inside. Can you hold this for a second? Sure. Yuri hands me a water pitcher and also fetches an electric kettle. I'm going to pull out this at the teacher's desk, then I'll go get some water. She walks past me and set the kettle down at the teacher's desk. To my surprise, the way she moves really contrasts her speaking mannerisms. Especially because of her long legs, she appears elegant and methodical. Okay, may I have the water pitcher? Thanks for the effect. Anyway, everyone, I'm gonna end this episode right there because it's a long video. So thanks so much for watching. Let me watch down in the comments below if you want to see more of this video. Press the like button, subscribe and share. And subscribe to my channel for more Doki Doki. You can also check the subs here playing the original Doki Doki. And I will see you in the next video, guys. Goodbye. Come here!